West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the...
Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, quarterback quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Bust through behind his pad. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Finds a little space. Thrust that arm out. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Scrambling away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Going to the running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's reeled in, it's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw, it's Salter. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. Breaks into the open. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. They're testing the right side here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here comes the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Henderson. A little screen to the running back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Mountaineers are marching down the field.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Like so many guys going into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot, was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
He makes a catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll keep it on the ground. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Find some fresh air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Gets it to him on the screen. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Makes the catch. It's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the pressure. Turns it loose deep. Pulls it in on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Gonna look downfield again. And wings it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move there. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. complications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Miller. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? Gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air. It's Henderson. Got a man. It's Singleton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, the defensive line, got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Pulls and fired complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The run from the shotgun creates a little space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's got it on the right.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back to throw, it's Salter. They've got the screen set up. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The quick out. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Buffs! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll go to the counter. Running into the open space. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Keeps the play going. Spins away from the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Mountaineers are on the move.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Rush is on him. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Salter. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. They got it. It's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game, he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll be brought down. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Mountaineers are on the move.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
30, Colorado, 20.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Welch. Crosses the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up. Who makes the winning plays to take home that W? They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They just keep firing. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin. Made him miss again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
Oh, look out. The ball's free.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. To the air, it's Salter. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. Looking to throw, it's Salter. That one never had a chance, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Fires left. Got him and nobody's close. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 9 over Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.